Americans are celebrating their first ever Juneteenth national holiday this morning with a tribute to a man whose death accelerated a movement to make the day federally recognized.
Now, there are several things that one could talk about before such a large, concerned, and enlightened audience. There are so many problems facing our nation and our world.
Take a look at this one. This is of George Floyd. He, like the others, the bust is 10 feet high on top of a base.
Peace, kings and queens. This is Terrence Floyd, the brother of George Floyd. When this situation with my brother happened to me, it happened to the world. And I chose to be silent at first, but after a week or so, I couldn't be silent no more. So I had to let my voice be heard.
We march today for jobs and freedom, but we have nothing to be proud of. But hundreds and thousands of our brothers are not here. While we stand here, there are students in jail on trumped-up charges, along with many others that's also in jail. We come here today with a great sense of misgiving. It is true that we support the administration's civil rights bill. We support it with great reservation, however. There's nothing to protect the young children and old women who must face police dogs and fire hoses in the South while they engage in peaceful demonstrations. My friends, let us not forget that we are involved in a serious social revolution. By and large, American politics is dominated by politicians who build their career on immoral compromise and allow themselves an open form of political, economic, and social exploitation. Where is the political party that will make it unnecessary to march on Washington? Where is the political party that will make it unnecessary to march in the streets of Birmingham? Where is the political party that will protect the citizens or Albany, Georgia? We are tired of being beaten by policemen. We're tired of seeing our people locked up in jail over and over again. And then you holler, be patient. How long can we be patient? We want our freedom and we want it now. I appeal to all of you to get in this great revolution that is sweeping this nation. Get in and stay in the streets of every city, every village and hamlet of this nation until true freedom comes, until the revolution of 1776 is complete. We must get in this revolution and complete the revolution. We must say, wake up, America, wake up, for we cannot stop, and we will not and cannot be patient.
One of the statues is a bust of Breonna Taylor. She was shot by police returning fire while using a no-knock warrant. Her boyfriend fired at them, believing they were break-in robbers, resulting in her tragic death. Now, New York artist Chris Carnabucci sculpted these tributes. He's had his work displayed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Carnabucci developed his techniques working in precision-cut wood.
It's a marine grade, so it's exterior. And what we'll do afterward is paint the piece with a bronze metallic exterior grade paint. So there's about 173 individual layers which have to be programmed, and then once it's programmed, I can generate a code to feed to this machine, which is the CNC machine, and that will cut out each one of these individual layers. Once that's done, pieces are numbered and then sanded. And with any luck, everything goes together perfectly.
And the hate crimes unit is investigating after 4 men were seen on surveillance video spray painting the statue here on Flatbush Avenue and the pedestal and tagging it with a website for a fascist neo-Nazi group.
I can be mad, yes, it's a statue, and I can be mad and I understand what it represents, but change is here and you can't stop change.
NYPD detectives are pounding the pavement on Flatbush Avenue tonight as cleanup crews struggle to restore the monument. An 11-foot-tall bust of George Floyd, blasted with black paint barely 5 days after it was unveiled.
In the process of me letting my voice be heard, I came across some amazing people The statue was vandalized twice, once in Flatbush and once in Union Square. Did I expect it to be vandalized? Yes, because people don't like change. And because of this situation, because of the situation I have with my brother, it changed the world. So I expected the vandalism, but I did not expect the reaction that I got from the public. People came from all over to help us build it back up, take the paint off, to refurbish it, to just make it look good again so that it can continue to change people's mindsets and change people's outlook on our culture.
First of all, when George Floyd was killed, the world came to a stop and reacted. And I remember sitting with my wife, Paula, watching as the story unfolded, and she turned to me and said that I should do a sculpture. And I did so in an effort to capture this historic, significant moment. You know, art serves many purposes. One is that it creates an environment for civil discourse, and where we can discuss our differences and maybe even come to an understanding of each other's perspective.
Since my brother's death, me and my other family members and of course people around the world been, protesting and trying to make this world a better place and around systemic racism. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of changes, not major changes, but everything starts off slow anyway.
Police are now looking for this man, a man riding a skateboard, splashing paint on a statue of George Floyd in broad daylight. Okay, the vandalism taking place just days after the statue, or the sculpture, I should say, along with depictions of the late Congressman John Lewis and Breonna Taylor, made their debuts in New York City's Union Square.
We will march across the bridges they burn to be on the right side of history. Love is a fist in the fight for freedom. Freedom is a dirty secret we cleaned with peaceful protest and justice for all. If you want to make a difference, meet every action with a better version of yourself. Wear the weight of responsibility like gold around your collar. If you know what's wrong and you do nothing about it, you're not turning the other cheek. You're turning a blind eye. Sometimes getting in trouble means getting attention. Sometimes getting attention means getting your way. And sometimes getting in the way means getting what you want. Change cannot breathe without compassion. Compassion cannot be kept. It is give and take. It is always passing. It is not always beautiful, nor is it easy, but it is necessary to be the light in the distance, shouting for hope, to be within reach of those who need it. So make every day a new canvas to paint, a new opportunity to unlock your potential and be the change the world needs you to be. Every breath is a chance you will never have again. So take one before they're all gone.
There are so many problems facing our nation and our world that one could just take off anywhere. Since I'll have to rush right out and go to New York to talk about Vietnam tomorrow. But today I would like to talk mainly about the race problem, since I'll have to rush right out. And I'd like to use as a subject from which to speak this afternoon the other America. And I use this subject because there are literally two Americas.
Being a black person generally,
one America is beautiful
throughout time.
This other America
has not been
a daily ugliness about it,
seen as something
blasted
easy.
hopes and shattered dreams.
The reasons for it, I wish I had an answer. I find it quite asinine. So what's the purpose? I find anything that deals with that type of thing a word that I do not like to use. I find it to be a very ugly word, but that's what this is. Stupid. And that's my answer.
To deal with this problem of the two Americas, we are seeking to make America one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And so, Terrence, let me ask you this. As people go to see these, right, when they're on display, what do you hope that people walk away thinking, feeling after they see these?
I want people to walk away with the thought of changing your minds, changing the way you think about Black and brown people, the way you think about people in general. All of us are human beings, and all of us have human rights, and all of us have a purpose in this world, and we all have to understand that. And if we understand that and come together in love and art, which art is a form of love, this world will be a better place. And that's what I want them to walk away with.
I pray for your covering. I pray for our sons and I pray for our daughters. I pray for our family in Jesus' name. Because we are Floyd. We are Floyd. Because we are Floyd. I'm a king and these blessings is a major blessing. We stand together, never die in this resurrection. George Floyd, you open doors for these young kings. George Floyd, you open doors for these young kings.